Today we move on to the second step, okay, that is associating with the wise. And my presentation consists of 5 parts. Firstly, why should we associate with the wise? Secondly, who is the wise? Thirdly, characteristic of the wise. Fourthly, how to recognize a wise one. And lastly, the benefits of associating with the wise. Let's start with one of the wonderful proverbs said that a cloth wrapping a fragrant object takes on the same fragrance as the object. Likewise, those associated with the wise will be influenced by the same virtues of the wise. Now let's start with the first question. Why? Why should we associate with the wise? One of the reasons is that the wise provide good influence to everyone around them. They are your true friends who bring out the best in you. Moreover, they protect and guide you to the right path and never abandon you in the times of trouble. By associating with the wise, their wisdom, their virtues will brush off on you, making you a more endearing person. You will gain spiritual wisdom, which will give you strength in the face of adversity. Your faith that good actions lead to success and prosperity will give you unwavering confidence in your journey toward the eternal happiness. You will be invulnerable in the face of obstacle, failure, and defeat. Let's say associate with the wise is auspicious indeed. Now let's move to the second question. Who is the wise? Now you may be wondering. The wise one is the one whose mind is habitually pure, clear, and radiant. Therefore, one can see things clearly as if really is. Live their life with wisdom and the right discretion as follows. Firstly, knowing what constitutes good and what constitutes evil. Secondly, knowing what constitutes right and what constitutes wrong. Thirdly, knowing what constitutes merit and what constitutes demerit. Many people believe that if you are educated to a degree level or further, you are a wise person. Do you agree with that? Is that true? In fact, it's not the case at all. Now, the wise one can be someone from any social background with a little or no education at all, money or material wealth, but has a mind that is habitually pure. That's the point, okay? The reason is that just the fact that the pure mind has a snowball effect. Pure mind sets his standards of judgment and discretion, and this alone will ensure that wisdom is invested in everything he does, whether it may be thought, speech, or action. Now let's move to the third topic, that is characteristic of the wise. Because of the mind of the wise one is habitually clear like crystal clear glass, a wise one is able to see world clearly and live wisely. So the wise possess three special features that distinguish them from the ordinary fool. Let's see. Firstly, the wise one thinks habitually in a good way. What do you mean by that? This means that thought is at least based on non-greed, non-hatred, and right will, and also wholesome and loving kindness and generosity. Secondly, the wise one speaks habitually in a good way. They do not tell lies. They do not give divisive speeches. They do not use swear words and harsh words at all. And they do not idle chatter. And thirdly is the wise acts habitually in a good way. Let's go a little bit in detail. They like to perform physical good deeds with an emphasis on being compassionate, earning an honest living, and marital fidelity. What about the fool? The fool, by contrast, continually killing, stealing, and committing adultery. Now, I will present you on the fourth topic, which is how to recognize a wise one. Please listen carefully. A wise one will habitually behave in the following ways. Firstly, the wise like to persuade others to live their lives in a proper way. Let's say they support others to do the right thing and encourage them to reject negative habits such as smoking, drinking alcohol, using drugs, and stealing, and so on. They keep you on the right side of the law. Easy to say. They encouraged others to think positively, do good deeds, keep the precepts, meditate before bedtime, take their studies seriously, and be generous. Secondly, the wise take full responsibility for the things that are their own business. What does it mean? They do not interfere with other people's business and only offer advice and reflection if invited to do so. The wise favor the honest and decent. Okay? They will speak and act with honesty. They like to have a conversation about the Dharma. And Dharma is the teaching of the Buddha about the truth of life, for example. They loathe gossip and the spreading of rumors. Broadly, the wise are not easily angered. They gladly accept and advice and feedbacks of others and are willing to listen. They do not feel a loss of dignity if the person giving the comments should be different to them in many ways, but feel sense of ease if the remarks are pertinent to their self-improvements. They remain calm and steady if someone gets angry or aggressive with them. Fifthly, the wise favor self-discipline and ordinariness. They display honor and integrity, is upholding the discipline and regulations of the organization they are involved in or represent. Moreover, they acknowledged that discipline is crucial for the advancements and harmony of the organization and community. The last topic of the day is the benefits of associating with the wise. Let's see, what do you get? Firstly, your mind will become clearer and easier to perform good deeds. Secondly, you will increase your wisdom and be more reasonable. Thirdly, you will have right will and an accurate discretion. Fourthly, you will be out of concern or difficulty from your wrongdoing. Fifthly, you will be happy, calm, and free from all harm. Sixth, you can easily establish yourself and become successful in life. And lastly, you can easily reach the attainment of nirvana. And nirvana is the state of being free from both suffering and the cycle of rebirth, the perfect peace of mind. And last but not least, build yourself with good quality by learning from people who are better, smarter, and wiser than you. So that was the story of the day. Uh, if you like the story of the day, you can share it with your friends or your family member so that you can create a better society and better world together. And the last one, it's time for a proverb of the day. And lastly, I would like to share you one of the most valuable teaching from our meditation master, Luang Thapchayo. He said that synchronized, if we meditate every day, our mind will become familiar with the center. We will become accustomed to stillness. The mind will be lighter and softer. Our thought, speech, and action will be greatly improved. We will be more systematic, more synchronized, more efficient. We will think positively, speak nicely, and carry out good deeds. We will resist the worldly desires and temptations that distract our mind from its pure state. We will be able to maintain its quality to be strong inside and outside. So, well, that's all for me for today. I would like to say thank you so much for your kind attention. And I hope and I wish you Have a great time for the new year. This is coming. And take care of your health and be successful boldly, worldly and spiritually. We see you again next year. Now, have a wonderful evening, everyone. Take care. Bye bye.